Pro-choice activists, dressed like those from the handmaidens of Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale, showed up at Justice Amy Coney Barrett. Well, on Wednesday, pro-choice activists, dressed like those from the handmaidens of Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale, showed up at Justice Amy Coney Barrett's home in Virginia, protesting for about 30 minutes before leaving, accusing her of not knowing what it's like to give birth and the struggle. Listen.
It's also possible that the fact that she is an adoptive mother is influencing her inability to see what it's like to carry a pregnancy to term.
Well, she's had 5 kids by herself.
Not everybody wants to have 5 kids, or 4 kids, or 1 kid.
So when confronted with the fact that they're not adopted, she's had 5 kids on her own. Well, not everybody wants to do that. You see, it doesn't matter. Confronted with facts, they dodge. Head fake. Anyhow, Barrett has 5 kids and 2 adopted children. So maybe she actually does know a thing or two about what it's like to be a parent, both giving birth and supporting those that have been born in a place that they needed to find a new home. Maybe she covers this topic pretty well on both sides and all sides. The protesters carried signs that said, "We have no problem with Catholicism, and keep your rosaries off my ovaries." Isn't that cute? Now joining me to discuss it, our own Amanda Head. Amanda, good to see you.
Hi, oh my gosh, the stupidity is astounding. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. When she's confronted with the facts, she really doesn't have a rebuttal. But how do you not do your research and know that a Supreme Court justice, this one in particular, has 5 biological kids, let's assume 9 months gestation for each. That's 45 months of pregnancy. That's 3 3/4 years of pregnancy experience that Amy Coney Barrett has. And what's concerning is that this woman, she appears to be of birthing age. This woman, who didn't even bother to do her research, just assumed that all of Amy Coney Barrett's children are adopted. This woman is of birthing age. She could be making decisions about whether to have or not have children with this level of stupidity. Now, I obviously am not in favor of abortion, but I don't think someone like this woman should procreate, and therefore maybe birth control is something, or abstinence altogether is something that she needs to consider, because for people like this who are so daft, I just don't know if we need these people procreating.
Well, you know, I think there's some truth to that. You know, you meet some people and you say, gosh, I hope you don't have kids. We've all been there. The thing is, you're right. They do no research. Well, I heard, I was told. But nobody verifies everything or anything, and that's why social media is so dangerous. But that's why I feel so good, Amanda, about the government's going to tell us what's true and what's not. So we'll be in good shape, right?
Yeah, you know, it's typically that side of the aisle that's in favor of abortion. On our side of the aisle, I am so glad that we are not, and I think that people on our side of the aisle need to procreate like rabbits so that we can, you know, backfill our population with good, godly, character-driven people.
Well, you know, and I don't disagree with that. I've done my part, and I hope
I'm working on it.
Well, you know. Yeah, I know you are. I got it. I think the family that's been under attack for so long, we get to go get the family back too, because let's be honest, since the 1960s, the family unit, the nuclear family, has been under attack in America. This is just one part of it. This is just one part of it, you know, going after abortion, supporting, making it sound like it's some sort of a chamber thing. But here's what really concerns me, Amanda. If you go back to Wednesday, 49 Democrat senators voted for elective abortion at any time during the pregnancy, up to the moment of birth. You could dismember a child if the woman, for any reason. You know what? I changed my mind. Can you abort the fetus? You're a day away from giving birth. Yeah, but I changed my mind. That would be legal under what 49 Democrats voted for in the United States Senate. It is so far outside the mainstream. It's the reason that the Democrat Party will be nothing more than a regional party at best by 2023.
Yeah, A baby that has been developing for 9 months. Literally, what Democrats decided, those 49 Democrats believe that that the right to live or not is based on your geographic proximity to your mother's spine. If you are inside of your mother's belly, that is one decision. If you are 6 inches to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, outside of your mother's belly, then you can live. It's honestly grotesque. And
you wonder though, because honestly, if you're willing to do that, think about this. If 49 Democrats in the United States Senate are willing to abort a child, because that's what it is, you know, at the 38, 39, 40-week mark, if they're willing to abort a child at that point, what are they willing to do to you? What are they willing to do to other children, and to what age? I mean, at that point, you have no moral compass. You don't. It's an indefensible position, because furthermore, there's not a medical condition in existence that would force the abortion of a child in the 3rd trimester. There's just not. I mean, find a doctor that tells there's nothing. You just take the child out, you deliver the child, C-section, or however you do it, if the child has cancer. So this is the question of the day. What would they do to you if they're one to do that?
yeah, well, we already know how Democrats feel about children. They think that they are a ward of the state, and for 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, children belong to Democrats, and they want to be able to mold their minds and mold their morals. So if someone does slip past the Democrat mindset and be born, then that's okay. You just belong to us now, and we get to mold your mind and turn you into the person that we want you to be.
Robot, not person.
Yep.
Robot. You'll just be a useful cog in the machine until we decide you're not useful. Right.
Yep.
I think Ayn Rand wrote about this extensively. You might want to go to the bookstore. At any rate, Amanda, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate your wisdom as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, after the break, some